What's going on YouTube? It's Wednesday, aka Hump Day. A lot of people hate that, but hey, whatever. Tomato. Just a quick update. Just kind of seeing what you guys are up to on this midweek. What you guys have been up to, what you guys are planning on for this upcoming week. Yeah, I know. I'm having fun with this because, like I said, as you know, that computer build, I've been driving you bonkers because that's all I've been doing is this and not building. But hey, when you're on a budget, when you're trying to get things in, trying to do things, it's hard in the heck to get the parts in. I've been very blessed and very lucky to get what I got in. And like I said, that build will be happening sooner. Like I said, I'm still waiting for the power supply to come in. Yes, that is on back order. Nothing I can do. Like I said, I'm looking at a graphics card. I'm looking at OEM original Microsoft Windows Pro. I've been teeter-tottering between those two. I still need a monitor, still need a keyboard and mouse, and a HDMI. With that said, I mean, it is literally down to nuts and bolts. That is what we are down to. And one of the biggest things I needed to get, well, yes, you need storage. Yes, you do need to have some type of memory right now. And you're wondering, well, what is that going to be? That came in the mail today. Now, I will not show you the back of this box, but I will show you the front of this box. I will also be getting eventually, it's about 180 bucks right now on Amazon, a Samsung 970 EVO. Maybe one or two of those. They're about 1 terabyte. I want at least 4 terabytes, depending on what I'm doing with this computer, because if I'm going to be throwing a lot of crud at it for right now, so I can build the photo and editing rig. Those parts are not cheap. I mean, this computer build is, I put it right around almost $2,000, a little over $2,000, actually $2,500 if I'm thinking about it. And why is it that high? Your graphics card, your graphics card, if you get a good mid-level graphics card, you're looking at anywhere between, I consider mid is between $300 to $900. Those are your mid-range cards. Then you're looking at a motherboard, which ran me about $200. The power supply is about another $150. So, I mean, just right there, your money's tied in. Then your CPU also, about $374 for a CPU. So right there, I mean, you take the graphics card out, you got the CPU at $375 or $374, plus a $200 motherboard. There's your $500 right there. About $700 because of $150 plus $550. There's your $700 just in motherboard, CPU, power supply. That's just those components. And then the case is like $74. I've seen them as low as $63. That doesn't include a graphics card. Like I said, add a graphics card, it's going to drive it up to about between $2,000 and $4,000 rig. I mean, you build a rig, a computer rig, and it's going to last me for about 8 years. I won't have to worry about this rig for 8 years, roughly. What's nice about building this rig, if let's say in 8 to 10 years I want to upgrade something, I don't have to necessarily change any of the components inside. I might want to update a graphics card and change the motherboard and get a new CPU. All the rest of the components are still going to be compatible with whatever's out there. So the power supply is a 750 watt. That's more than overkill, so I have enough room to do what I need to do. The Samsung 970 memory, whatever the hell you want to call it, 1 terabyte. I mean, if I get 2 of those, that's 2 terabytes. But for the short term, I don't need those yet. I just need the graphics card, OEM, my back order for the power supply. And once I basically, if I look at getting a graphics card, which I'm looking at, once I get the OEM version of Microsoft, my power supply in from back order, and I get a monitor, keyboard, and mouse and cable, I can pretty much put the rig together because of this. This is a 2 terabyte, yes, and we're gonna show you. It is a 2 terabyte. This little thing is like a stick of gum. I'm not gonna open it right away. It's an M.2.2280 PCI generation 3x4 SSD. All I gotta say is wicked fast. That is what it is. The brand that this came from is ADATA. This one or Samsung 970 are the two best ones you can have. This one's a little faster. When I picked this up, this was about $239 on Amazon. Now it's about $249. Just keep an eye on it. It will dip down to $239 hopefully soon again. Well worth it. This, I don't really need memory right away. This, and then with the Samsung, I'll have over 3 terabytes or 4 terabytes of hard drive. But yes, this is the latest component that came in. So that will basically make this down to the, what I'm calling the last 5 you would have, or the last 4, depending on how you look at it. I need the OEM Microsoft Windows, the back order on the power supply, a monitor, and keyboard, and mouse. So those are the 4 main, and if you throw a graphics card, that's the 5th. I'm only down to 5 components. And once I get those 5 components, as you can see where the tripod is, way right there. That is where the 2 towers are sitting. The motherboard is sitting in my room just to keep it. This room gets a little hot, so I kept them all over there. Like I said, we got the RAM. I got the RAM, I got the CPU, I got the motherboard, I got the case, optical drive, the cooler for the CPU. I got the case. Now it's just waiting on the back order on the power supply and getting an OEM version. Like I said, if you guys want to see it faster, I don't ask for anything, but if you want to see it a little bit faster, you feel like you're feeling froggy and you want to help, go to my About section on my page. PayPal link works wonders. But like I said, I'm not here for that. I mean, if you guys do, great. I'm as real as it gets. I don't care if you help or not. I mean, I will get it. Just takes time and money. But that's the update on that. So this is the M2 drive. This is compatible with the motherboard I picked. So between this and that motherboard, it's going to be a nice little rig to have. So I'm looking forward to it. But that's all I got for today. So now we have case, motherboard, CPU, DDR4, which I'll go this way, and the M2 drive, optical drive, which is 6, and then the cooler. So that's 7 parts I already have. I'm down to the last 5, which will make it 12. So I would say no later than hopefully end of July, I will have my power supply. And then I'll hopefully have the monitor and the keyboard and the mouse and the cable. And then I just got to get OEM Microsoft Windows. And then once I have those components, and hopefully the graphics card if I have it by then. Graphics card doesn't need to be added right away. You can build the rig, post it, put the new hard drive in, meaning Windows operation system, and you can always add a graphics card at any point once the computer's built. That's why I'm not really harping about the graphics card. I do have a graphics card in mind. Mind you, I'm very partial to EVG. All the reviews I've had on them are pretty solid. So if you like what you see, subscribe, like, whatever. Please comment below. I mean, I don't know if you guys are watching these or not. Later.